This is a video tour of 813 Prescott Circle. Just a quick view of the neighborhood here. You can see we're on a cul-de-sac. The garage actually faces Prescott, so that's where you're getting. So the garage faces to the west, whereas the front of the house actually faces south. So you can see my car here and the steps going up to the front door. I'm going to get back here just in the lawn a little bit so you can see the front view of the house itself. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go inside and see the inside of this property. So as you walk in, it is a wood look laminate flooring that you come in on. To the left is a living room space, or a bit of a sitting room. I mean, there are multiple spaces right off this front door. So to the left is this living room space. Directly in front of me, you'll head into the kitchen and you can see stairs here as well, and this little entryway. And then to the right is another small space here that you can see they're using as, I wouldn't actually call it small, it's a decent sized space, that they're using for an office. So popcorn ceilings throughout the property, wood cased windows here. They are double pane. Okay, so we are gonna walk through this hallway here. You can see to my right, this door leads down into the basement, so we'll do that in the next video. Coat closet is right here. And then directly in front of me, you can see an extended kind of second living area, complete with a wood-burning fireplace. So carpet in the main living areas, and then you've got your dining room space here into the kitchen. So kitchen is pretty large. It looks like they maybe replaced a large light or something. I don't know if you can tell really on this video, but there's a different texturization and color to part of the ceiling here, which looks like either, oh, that's the fan that's making that noise. So it looks like either they patched something or maybe took out a light. So countertop has this little bar lip. You can see you've got Formica countertops for the most part with that tile sort of backsplash. And again, I mean, this kitchen there's really quite a bit of space in here. And if you needed maybe a little island for more prep space, there'd be plenty of room for that. Right now they have this cabinet sitting against this wall, which I would imagine they're probably using as a pantry. Yes. Okay. So pantry storage there. So looping around, you can see just another view of the countertop here. While we're by this door, I'm going to go ahead and pop my head out this back window area. So this is the backyard space for this property. And the lot itself is quite large because you're on this corner lot. And so you can see headed towards the street, you've got a good amount of land headed this direction. And just for reference, this is the side of the garage right here. And then they have some covered patio areas here, as well as this deck with a pergola that they have built on. The deck is all painted and sealed and looks really nice. Into the side yard here. So there's not any fencing here except for the neighbors that you're kind of piggybacking off of. Okay. So then moving back into the house proper, I do want to mention this step down here is kind of large, but not a big deal, just something to be aware of. Okay. So back inside the house, and we're gonna go to this little step down room that comes out of the kitchen. So kind coming out of the kitchen, you have a step down into a carpeted room. You can see right now they're just kind of using it for storage, but really, really large windows in this room. It'd be a really nice second living space if you wanted something a little bit further back, or maybe a playroom or an office. Garage door, and it is a 2-car garage, but it's kind of hard to tell just because they've got, you know, stuff in it. They're getting ready to move, obviously. But 2-car garage. There's a tiny little attic access there. Okay, so back inside the house, I do want to point out that you have a security system wiring here. I don't know if the system is active or not, but, you know, clearly you have the ability for that. So just finishing off the rounds of this bottom floor. Turning to my right here is your guest bathroom. And so we'll just kind of pan. It's a smaller room. And it is kind of like it's brown. It's kind of hard to tell in the video. It looks a little bit more yellow in the video. But this wall actually comes off as more brown, and this is more gray in real life. Which is interesting that you've got that color change just on really on just this wall. It looks like maybe they forgot to paint that wall. Okay, back out of here, directly in front of me, coming back out of that half bath, is your washer and dryer area. Okay. And then full circle, now we're back into that living room space. So we're going to go upstairs next. I'm going to do a separate video for that just because this video is getting a little long. So I'll pause it and pick it back up upstairs.